Hi everyone, welcome to the Via de Vida art class. I'm your instructor Cami Casey, and today we're going to be making some retro art. So the supplies that you'll need is a pencil, an eraser, your black marker. I'm going to be using markers today, but you are welcome to use colored pencils, and then a straight edge. So I have a ruler, but you could also use a book, like something that's kind of strong and sturdy but has a straight edge. So let's get started. Alright, so you're going to start with your paper hot dog style. So that's up and down. Hamburger, remember, is when it's sideways. So we're going to start with it hot dog style. And the first thing you're going to do is get your pencil and you're going to make a dot in the center of the page. Doesn't have to be perfect. See, mine isn't even perfect. Just try your best. Okay, so we're going to do a dot in the center of our page, and then you're going to do a dot on each corner of the paper. Okay? Now, at the top, we want to have two dots. We're going to do two dots. Kind of try to make them like equal parts away from each other, and then you're going to do the same thing down here. Two dots down here. Now, on the sides, we're going to have three dots. So I'm going to go into the middle, make a dot right about there, and then one in between these two, and one dot in between these two. And I'm going to do the same over here. I put a dot about halfway through the paper, and then in between the bottom and the middle, I'm going to do a dot, and in between the middle and the top, I'm going to do a dot. Alright, so now you have all your dots on your paper. You're going to get your ruler or your straight edge. I have a ruler. And you're going to line up. So on this straight line, you can see a dot here and a dot here. Now the trick with using a ruler, it is a skill. It's very difficult sometimes. You push your pencil up against the ruler, and that's what creates the straight line. Now again, I know that using a ruler, and we're going to connect all of our center dots to the dots on the outside. So see, I go from the center to the dot that we made, the center to the dot that we made, and I keep going. Now I know, which was what I was trying to say earlier, this is a really difficult skill, so you may need some help with this. Using a ruler is tricky, and it takes a lot of practice, but don't get frustrated. Do not get frustrated. You try your best. And if you mess up, that's why we're using a pencil. Okay? And then if this part just gets to be too hard, ask an adult to help you. Ask your sibling to help you. Whoever is there, I'm sure you can find somebody to just help you make these lines, even if they hold the ruler maybe, or you hold the ruler and they do the pencil part, whatever. Okay, so this is what you have. I connected all of my outside dots to the center dot. So this is what your paper should look like. Now, anywhere on your paper, any two lines, you're gonna go kind of close and make like a little curve going towards the dot. Then you're gonna skip the next space and then make another curve. Then we skip, and we're gonna make another curve in between those two. Skip, make a curve. And you're always gonna make the curve so it's bending towards the center dot. So I'm gonna skip and go towards the center. Skip these, go towards the center on this one. Skip this, go towards the center on this one. See, and I have them all pretty close to this center dot. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further out, and I'm going to do the same shape, just a little bit bigger, in this same triangle area. Now I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to go a little further out and make this U. This is a really hard technique, so don't get frustrated if you can't get it. We're going to skip this one and make a U. Skip this one, make our U. We're always going to be having the curve bend towards the center dot. And so we're creating kind of a pattern right now. All right, perfect. Now, you know, let's do one more. So I'm going to go a little bit further out and do another U. Skip, do our U. Skip. Oh, see, this one's kind of off the paper, so I just did like a little curve right there. Skip, do the U. So I'm going to keep doing that all the way around. And look at this one, there isn't even any room for me to do one, so that's okay. All right, now with those blank ones that we have left, you're going to go the opposite direction. So you're going to be connecting these two lines, and you're going to be bubbling out. See how it's going, it's pushing out this way. So go to the next one. Between these two lines, you want to connect them and have it bubble out. Don't get frustrated if you're not understanding this. Rewind the tape and start over. This is a really, really difficult technique. So we're going to go to the next one. Bubble out. Skip. Bubble out. Skip over this one. Bubble out. And we're connecting those lines as we do. It kind of gives us like a squiggly shape. Now we're going to go out further. We're going to connect these ones. So we're going to bubble out, and each side it should connect. We're going to bubble out, connect those two lines. So for these ones, bubble out, connect these two lines. For these two, bubble out, connect. We're just going to keep doing that to each of our lines. Okay, so we have the center. We have the middle. Now let's do the outside. This one, if we bubble out, see, I would be bubbling out onto this paper, so I don't even need to do anything right here. Same with this one. Look at, I would bubble out and it would kind of come back onto the paper. You just kind of follow the line. So skip. This one, bubble out. Bubble out. Sometimes helps to say bubble out. Silly, but... all right, and then this is the last one. See, and then it would connect somewhere around there. All right, so now this is what it should look like. Kind of a funky shape with 3 different rows. And you're going to get your black marker and start outlining. So I would start with the lines. I would do all the lines first, and then I would go through and follow the lines that we created. Now, I didn't want you guys to be bored and just watch me do that the whole time, so I already completed one. Okay, I already outlined it. And now we're going to use our colors. Now, you only need 2 colors today, but you can pick which colors. You may want to start using the colors I'm using just so it's easier to follow, but you don't have to. So I'm going to use red and blue. And I'm going to start with the red. And we're going to start with this little inside area. We're going to color one triangle red. Then we're going to skip and do the next one red. Then we're going to skip. Then we're going to do the next one red. So it's red, skip, red, skip, red, skip, red, skip, red, skip. Remember, I'm doing it faster. I want you to take your time and really make sure it's nice and precise. Okay, now, this is a little bit tricky. We're going to skip this entire middle row and we're going to go to the outside row, okay? So where your red was, you're going to skip this one and go right here. And we're going to follow this along. Red, skip. Red, skip. Red, skip. Red, skip. Red, skip. Red, skip. Red. Okay. Now, the ones that have red, see how we're kind of just this little triangle right here that has red? We're going to add dots to these 2 blank ones. So along the side, we're just going to do some dots. You can make them big, you can make them small. I kind of have them small. And then you're also going to do dots. So just on one side, you're going to do the dots. And then you're going to do another row of dots, but only go halfway. Then you'll do another row of dots, but only go halfway. See, so it grows like smaller and smaller. Now we're going to skip this triangle and go to the next one with our dots. Only on this side are we going to do the dots. And then we're going to do another row, but it only goes halfway. And then another row, but it only goes halfway. Now we go to this one. You always want to stay to the left side. See, I'm making my dots. Now I'm going to do another row, but only go halfway. Another row, only go halfway. See, so it gradually gets smaller. Now we skip on this. Always stay on the same side. And you might have to turn your paper. Okay, now I'm going to do my dots on this side. And remember, it only goes halfway. See, so I had like 6 dots, then 3 dots, then 2 dots, then 1. So it goes down. Skip. Same thing over here. Okay, now we skip, go to this one. Dots along the side, and then you let it grow and only go halfway. If this technique is too hard for you, just do polka dots in the entire thing. I just wanted to show you guys this. I wish I could see you in person and help you with this in person, but you know we can't right now. That's okay. Just do the best you can. Okay, so this is the red. Now we're going to take the blue. In the center, any of those blank spaces that you have, they're going to be blue. So it's going to be blue, red, and so on. Again, I'm going a little faster so you guys don't have to watch me color the whole time. Okay, now wherever the blue is, going outwards, we're going to skip a square, and then we're going to color blue. So, see, remember we have the inside, the middle, and then the outer one. We're going to go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And just keep going. Oh, it's red, white, and blue for USA. I didn't even plan that. Okay, now, the same side that we did the dots on for the red, we're going to do the same thing for the blue. So here, we're going to do our blue dots. For these ones, I kind of do it all the way across because it just gives it a cool technique. Okay, do your dots on the side. And then go up halfway. 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 There we go. So you can, like I said, you can make your dots big, you can make them small. If this technique is too hard, just do the whole thing with polka dots. Because part of the retro pop art, they used a lot of dots. That is why, that's where this retro part is coming from, because the technique involves a lot of dots. Okay, so I'm always trying to do it on the same side. Perfect. Okay, so this obviously looks very sloppy. I finished some for you. I did some different colors though. So I have this one. I made my dots bigger. And see, I took my time. This one, it's just really scribble scrabble. This one I really took my time. This one I did an orange and yellow, which looked really cool. And this one's my favorite, the pink and the green. So like I said, you don't, if you did red, white, and blue like me, that's perfect. But if you decide to do a different color, don't forget to take a picture of it and upload it onto the Via Davida Facebook, because I love seeing your guys' artwork. It's one of the best parts of my day. Now, I did want to take a minute, so we're going to do gearing towards like a little bit of a different art technique using watercolor. So you are going to need to buy, if you don't have them already, watercolors. Now, I bought from Target, I believe it was like $3.50 this pack. I got it from the Escondido Walmart or Target because the Poway one was out. It comes with 24 colors and it comes with the paintbrush already. Now, you don't need to get 24 colors. You could just do one that has 8 if you want. I believe Amazon has some on sale for around $2. And if you guys have difficulty finding them, reach out on the Via DeVita website and I can somehow get some links on there for Amazon for you guys. But again, it doesn't have to be Crayola. It could be any brand and it would just look simple like this. You don't need all these colors, but I wanted to get a little bit of a bigger pack. And I wish I could, I hate to ask you guys to buy this right now, but I just think it'd be fun for our art class to do something a little bit new. But yeah, so I look forward to next week and see ya!